everybody, and welcome on into another custom LEGO Marvel set review on my channel. Over the past month, I've been working on a custom LEGO The Marvel set, as the only Marvel set that we got this year from this movie was a dingy little ship, and I think that it needs an upgrade. And this set will actually be worth the money instead of having one ginormous piece that takes up the entire build. So without further ado, let's get on into the minifigures. And starting off the minifigures, we have the main character herself, of course, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. Now this is her second suit that she wears in the film. I decided to go with this one, as in the Hoopty set she comes with the first outfit she uses. For this, I gave her dark blue legs as well as a dark red torso with all new printing on it, as well as comes with the dual molded arms in the dark red as well as the navy blue. For an accessory, she has these bandages pieces in translucent orange, as Mecha Bricks does not give you the Power Blast pieces, so this is the closest I could use. And she also just comes with the normal face print as well as the hair that she comes with in the Hoopty set. Up next, we have Carol's best friend in the movie, and that, of course, is Monica Rambeau's Photon. Now, of course, again, with the Mecha Bricks issue, Mecha Bricks does not include the Monica Rambeau hairpiece that comes in the CMF series, so I had to make that with the Afro pieces. But it's basically the same minifigure with a few modifications. For this version, I gave her dual molded arms with the black and white, as that kind of looks more like it on the suit there. I also gave her some Power Blast pieces there, shown using the new arm clip pieces as well as the spider web in translucent teal blue. I also gave her all new leg printing with just a bit of white and gray. The entire rest of the figure is the same, with the face print as well as the torso print. Up next, I did what everybody wanted with this minifigure, and that is with Miss Marvel making her actually shorter than the rest instead of the same height, which was a big flaw with that set. Now for her, the face print is exactly the same, with the hairpiece being in black instead of the dark brown, as I think that the black color fits her much better, as well as the torso print is the same printing. However, the navy blue has been switched to a lighter blue to emulate the color that we see in the picture on the right. For her, I also gave her one dual molded arm with the gold there representing her band that she wears. I also gave her some purple crystallized pieces, one being the gauntlet hand and the other being the Chima Chi pieces, as kind of a hard light representation there. I also gave her the new mid legs with the same exact printing, except with the navy blue, of course, changed to the regular blue. Up next, this figure will probably spoil the set, but you'll see where I'm going with it, and that, of course, is Prince Yan. For Prince Yan, I gave him an all-new face print showing his smug look that he has in the movie, as well as an all-new hairpiece, which is basically just the Han Solo hairpiece mixed with a mullet. I also gave him the pauldrons in gold, an all-new torso print, plain navy blue legs, as well as the sword from Ninjago. I tried to recreate the pattern seen on the right there with all the colors as well, but LEGO doesn't really have any dark purples, nor do they have the shiny blues and greens and kind of gradient that he has on his shoulder right there. But I did do my best. And the final minifigure of the set, of course, I had to include the villain, that being, of course, Dar-Ben. For Dar-Ben, actually a pretty simple minifigure to do. I tried to recreate her pink and silver type of hair by just mixing two of the same hair pieces together using the pink and the gray, which I think worked out pretty good. I also gave her an all new face print, torso print, hip print, and all new leg printing, which I think worked really good using the olive green, as well as the one dual molded arm there using the other band, of course, using the gold again, as well as I used the same build that they used for Ronin's staff, as it is the same type of weapon there. So just using the staff piece as well as a cheese slope and a modified 1x1 brick. And rounding up the minifigures, here are all of them on display, from we have Dar-Ben all the way down to Monica. But now let's get on into the build. And here you have it. This set actually took me much longer, as there are little to no references for the Aladdin castle build, so I just tried to find the aerial view and built off of that. Here you have all the minifigures on display here, and let's just get a closer glimpse into the set itself. And here you have the front view of the set. Of course, off to the left, you have a tree with some foliage on the wall to show the modern kind of castle aesthetic that it gives off in the show. I used a lot of tan, dark tan, as well as beige, with the base, of course, being white, with a bit of gray speckled throughout it. On the right side, you can see a bit more of color, as I did put a few flowers there, with, of course, more foliage on the walls, as well as a little shrub with the sticks standing out, of course, on the far right. But now let's take a closer look at the right side of the build, which is actually detachable. I wanted to make a separate section with a hallway also, so you could set up your minifigures to fight in the corridor, as it does actually happen in the movie. In the corridor, you can see a few pipes there going out of the wall and into the ground there, as well as at the back you have a kind of plant pot there with a pink flower and a dark green leaf there. As I just feel like it adds so much to the hallway. Doesn't give you much space to display the minifigures for like a big fight, but on the wall you will see some modified 1x1 bricks which have holes in them where you can display the minifigures on the new action stand pieces. And yes, the clips are actually hidden in behind that barrel right in the far corner there. You can't probably see it, but you will see it when we take a look at the back. Just right there, you can see, of course, there is a little clip, which just simply slides into place. But now let's move on into the left side of the interior with, of course, the army barrack type of wall here, as well as another tree here, and, of course, the lights. The lights are actually the BB-8 ball in translucent yellow, as I think that just emulates some modern lights really well. They're attached by, of course, a brick right here that you can slide them in with the poles here. Up here you also have a tree. I modeled it off of the tree from the Sanctum Sanctorum, as I think those trees work really well for a sleek design there. Also on the wall here you can see a spear, as well as another action stand piece. I believe that is in the cover image for the set, which you will see on the box art later. But with the army tower right there, you can also see another barrel right there, as well as on the first level of the tower right here you have a box and a spider to reference how Kamala is scared of spiders, and as a running joke in the Lego sets, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, has a bunch of boxes, so that can be whatever that is. Going up one more level there, you have another barrel, this time in the regular reddish brown, and then the final level there, you have a removable weapon stand, which has a scepter on it, as well as a axe. Up next here is a picture of the right side interior right here with, of course, the barrel I was talking about earlier. Of course, there are a lot of slants, which I think looks really good, as it is a very kind of slopey interior and lots of steps around there. On the wall right here, you have some modern art with a gold round disc there, as well as a little plant there on a mini little table. Of course, the spear from earlier, and of course, up top on the lights there, you have the missing Negaband, which is from the movie, which they go find in the crate. Of course, it can be either a reference to the Ms. Marvel show or the movie itself in the opening credits. In this box, there is nothing really there, and of course over here you can get a better look at where the attachment is right here. Top is also nicely tiled off with these little round 1x1 pieces to finish the look off. And as I was building the set, I also wanted to include another play feature. I just didn't know what to include, so I went to Ash and Flash and asked him what I should include, and he said a dancing mechanism just like in the Disney Castle set. So up here you can see the dancing feature I have built here. It uses the same mechanism that the Disney Castle has with the gears underneath here, and right here is where you can move them, and this whole plate moves here. So here you have Prince Yon and Carol dancing to recreate that perfect scene from the movie. But anyways, that just about rounds off the set, but of course this set wouldn't be complete without the final box art here, which I have made. I personally, this is my favorite box art I have built. Of course, in the background you have Aladdin with its vast ocean there, and here you have the build. This is a 10 plus set. This is set 76911 Trouble on Aladdin. The set comes with 570 3 pieces. Of course, you also have the art from the actual set itself with the minifigures down at the bottom. But anyways, if you guys did go on to enjoy this video, please make sure to subscribe and like the videos, as it shows me what you guys like to see, as well as it pushes me out to other people. Anyways, guys, have a Merry Christmas, and thanks.